My dear friend, you have arrived at this moment not by accident but by design. Your soul has been calling you here, to this sacred space between day and night, between who you were and who you are becoming. I am Bruce Lipton, and tonight, I want to share with you something that will change the very fabric of your reality. For over 4 decades, I have studied the miraculous relationship between consciousness and cellular biology. What I have discovered will astound you. Your cells are not fixed structures, but dynamic, responsive entities that literally reshape themselves based on what you believe, what you feel, and most importantly, what you repeat to yourself in the quiet sanctuary of your mind. Tonight is not just another night. Tonight is the night you step through a doorway that most people never even know exists. This doorway opens only in the liminal space between waking and sleeping, when your conscious mind begins to relax its grip and your subconscious mind becomes receptive to new programming. You see, your subconscious mind never sleeps. Even as your body rests, even as your thoughts begin to quiet, there is a part of you that remains exquisitely alert, listening, absorbing, integrating. This is the part of you that I want to speak to tonight. This is the part of you that has the power to rewrite your entire life story. For too long, you may have believed that change is hard, that transformation takes years, that you are somehow stuck with the patterns and limitations that have defined your existence. Tonight, I invite you to consider a radically different possibility. What if I told you that your reality could shift in the space of a single night? What if the simple act of repeating certain words, certain frequencies, certain vibrational truths could activate dormant potentials within your very DNA? This is not wishful thinking. This is not positive psychology. This is quantum biology in action. Every word you speak, every thought you think, every emotion you feel sends ripples through the quantum field of infinite possibility. Your body is not separate from this field. It is an expression of it, a crystallization of consciousness into form. As we begin this journey together, I want you to feel into the truth of what I am saying. Your presence here, your willingness to listen, your openness to possibility. These are not small things. These are acts of courage, acts of faith, acts of quantum creativity. You are choosing to participate consciously in the creation of your reality. The words we will repeat tonight are not just sounds or symbols. They are vibrational keys that unlock doorways in consciousness. They are genetic switches that turn on dormant capabilities. They are prayers that the universe has been waiting to hear from your lips, from your heart, from the very core of your being. So breathe with me now. Feel yourself settling into this sacred space. Let your body relax. Let your mind soften. Let your heart open to the miracle that is about to unfold. You are about to discover that you are not a victim of your circumstances. You are the conscious creator of your experience. The old you, the limited you, the you that felt stuck or small or separate, that version of you can rest now. A new you is emerging, has been waiting to emerge, and tonight is the night of its birth. Are you ready to meet this version of yourself? Are you ready to speak the words that will call it forth? Let me share with you one of the most profound discoveries of modern science, a discovery that changes everything about how we understand the human body and its capacity for transformation. Your cells have memory, not just genetic memory, but environmental memory, emotional memory, vibrational memory. Every cell in your body is like a tiny computer, constantly receiving and processing information from your environment. But here's what's truly remarkable. The most powerful environment influencing your cells is not the world around you. It's the world within you. It's the thoughts you think, the words you speak, the beliefs you hold, especially in those precious moments when your conscious mind steps aside. I spent decades studying cellular biology, examining cells under microscopes, watching them respond to different stimuli. What I discovered challenged everything I had been taught about genetics and heredity. I discovered that genes do not control biology. Environment controls biology, and the most immediate environment for your cells is your own consciousness. When you repeat a statement, when you speak a truth, when you declare a new reality with feeling and conviction, you are literally broadcasting instructions to trillions of cells throughout your body. You are telling them how to behave, how to function, how to express themselves. You are giving them permission to create health instead of disease, abundance instead of scarcity, love instead of fear. This is why tonight matters so much. This is why the words we choose, the frequency we embody, the intention we hold can create such profound shifts. Your cells have been waiting for new instructions. They have been operating from old programming, outdated beliefs, inherited patterns that may not even belong to you. But cells are incredibly adaptive. They want to serve you. They want to create the reality that matches your highest vision of yourself. When you consistently repeat new truths, when you embody new frequencies, your cells begin to restructure themselves accordingly. This is not metaphysics. This is biology. This is the science of belief made manifest in flesh and blood. Think about this for a moment. Every 7 years, you have a completely new body. Every cell has been replaced. The you sitting here right now is literally not the same physical being you were 7 years ago. What this means is that you are constantly being recreated. The question is, what blueprint are you providing for this recreation? Most people unconsciously recreate the same limitations, the same patterns, the same stories over and over again. They wake up each day speaking the same words, thinking the same thoughts, feeling the same emotions, and their cells obediently reproduce the same reality. But you are different. You are here because something within you knows that another way is possible. Something within you remembers that you are not bound by the past, that you are not limited by what has been, that you have the power to consciously participate in your own becoming. As we move deeper into this process tonight, I want you to feel the truth of this in your body. Place your hand on your heart. Feel that steady rhythm, that miraculous pumping that has never stopped since the day you were born. That heart of yours beats about 100,000 times per day, circulating life force to every part of your being. But your heart is more than a pump. It's an electromagnetic field generator, creating a field that extends several feet beyond your physical body. When you feel gratitude, when you experience love, when you embody appreciation, your heart creates a coherent electromagnetic field that actually influences the cells throughout your body and the quantum field around you. This is why the words we repeat tonight will be spoken not just from your mind, but from your heart. This is why we will infuse each statement with genuine feeling, with authentic emotion, with the vibrational frequency of already having what you desire. Your cells are listening, your DNA is listening, the quantum field is listening, and they are all waiting for you to speak the truth of who you really are, of what you are really capable of the reality you are ready to inhabit. In the quantum realm, there are no fixed realities. There are only possibilities, probabilities, potential outcomes waiting to collapse into experience based on the observations and intentions of consciousness. You, my dear friend, are not separate from this quantum field. You are an expression of it, a focal point of its infinite creativity. When quantum physicists first discovered that particles behave differently when they are being observed, they stumbled upon one of the most profound truths about the nature of reality. Consciousness is not a byproduct of matter. Consciousness is the very foundation from which matter emerges. Your thoughts, your intentions, your repeated declarations are literally shaping reality at the most fundamental level. This is not science fiction. This is the cutting edge of scientific understanding. The same quantum principles that govern subatomic particles also govern the larger patterns of your life. When you consistently focus on a particular outcome, when you repeatedly declare a specific truth, when you align your thoughts and emotions with a desired reality, you are creating what physicists call quantum coherence. Quantum coherence is the state in which all aspects of a system vibrate in harmony, in unity, in perfect synchronization. When your thoughts, emotions, words, and actions all align with the same intention, you create a coherent signal that the quantum field cannot ignore. The field begins to reorganize itself to match your vibrational signature. This is why repetition is so powerful. This is why the ancients understood that mantras, prayers, and affirmations work not through magical thinking, but through quantum mechanics. Each time you repeat a truth, each time you speak a declaration, each time you align your consciousness with your desired outcome, you strengthen the coherent signal you are broadcasting into the field. But here's what most people don't understand. The quantum field responds not to your wants or wishes, but to your assumptions. It responds not to what you hope for, but to what you believe is already true. This is why tonight we will not be asking for anything. We will not be begging or pleading or hoping. We will be declaring. We will be stating. We will be embodying the frequency of already having. The quantum field is infinitely abundant. Every possibility that could ever exist already exists within it as pure potential. Your role is not to create these possibilities. They already exist. Your role is to select which possibilities you will experience by aligning your consciousness with them. When you repeat the statement, "I am wealthy," you are not trying to convince the universe to make you wealthy. You are identifying yourself with the quantum possibility of wealth that already exists. When you declare, "I am loved," you are not asking to be loved. You are recognizing yourself as the embodiment of love that you have always been. This shift in understanding changes everything. Instead of approaching manifestation from a place of lack, of wanting, of needing, you approach it from a place of recognition, of remembrance, of claiming what has always been yours. The quantum field has been called many names throughout history: the unified field, the zero-point field, the implicate order, the Akashic records, the mind of God. Whatever name we give it, we are speaking of the same reality, the invisible matrix of pure potential from which all experiences arise. Tonight, as you repeat the words I will give you, remember that you are not speaking into empty space. You are speaking into a field of infinite intelligence, infinite creativity, infinite love. This field has been waiting for you to recognize your true nature as its conscious expression. It has been waiting for you to stop seeing yourself as separate, limited, small, and to remember yourself as the magnificent creator you have always been. Every repetition tonight is a vote for the reality you choose to experience. Every declaration is a command to the quantum field. Every word spoken with feeling and conviction is a key that unlocks doorways in consciousness that have been waiting for your recognition. Before we plant new seeds in the garden of your subconscious, we must first clear the field. Throughout this day, you have accumulated layer upon layer of thoughts, emotions, reactions, and mental patterns. Some served you well, others may have limited you, but all of them are now ready to be released so that you can enter this sacred space with a clean slate. Let us begin with your body, for your body holds the memory of every experience, every emotion, every thought you have had today. Your muscles have contracted around stress. Your nervous system has responded to challenges. Your cells have absorbed the frequency of every interaction. It is time to let all of this go. Place your feet flat on the floor, or if you are lying down, allow your legs to relax completely. Feel the earth supporting you, holding you, reminding you that you are safe, that you are protected, that you can let go of the need to carry anything from today into this moment. Now bring your attention to your feet. These faithful servants have carried you through every step of your day. Breathe into your feet, and as you exhale, release any tension, any fatigue, any memory of difficult paths walked. Let your feet become soft, relaxed, completely at ease. Move your awareness up to your legs, to your knees, to your thighs. These powerful muscles have supported you, have moved you through space and time, have given you the ability to take action. Breathe gratitude into your legs, and as you breathe out, release any restlessness, any feeling of being stuck, any sense that you are not moving fast enough toward your goals. Let your legs become heavy, relaxed, sinking into support. Bring your attention to your pelvis, your lower back, your core. This is where you hold your power, your creativity, your life force. Breathe deeply into this space, and as you exhale, release any feelings of powerlessness, any fears about money or security, any worry about the future. Let this area of your body soften, expand, open to receive new possibilities. Now focus on your heart, your chest, your lungs. Your heart has been working tirelessly all day, pumping life through your system. Your lungs have been breathing for you without your conscious control, bringing in oxygen and releasing carbon dioxide in perfect rhythm. Breathe deeply into your chest, and as you exhale, release any disappointment, any sadness, any feeling of being unloved or unworthy. Let your heart space expand, open, fill with warmth and appreciation. Move your awareness to your throat, your voice, your communication center. Throughout the day, you have spoken words, some perhaps that you wish you hadn't, some that you wish you had. Breathe into your throat, and as you exhale, release any regret about words spoken or unspoken, any feeling of not being heard, any fear of expressing your truth. Let your throat become clear, open, ready to speak new realities into existence. Bring your attention to your head, your mind, the place where thoughts arise and dissolve like waves on the ocean. Your mind has been working all day, processing information, making decisions, solving problems, worrying about things beyond your control. Breathe into your head, and as you exhale, release all the mental chatter, all the loops of worry, all the rehearsing of conversations, all the analyzing and planning and figuring out. Let your mind become spacious, quiet, receptive. And now, with your body relaxed and your mind quiet, take 3 deep breaths. With each exhale, imagine that you are releasing not just the tensions of today, but the patterns of thinking that have kept you stuck, the beliefs that have limited you, the stories that have defined you. First breath. Breathe in peace. Breathe out all stress and struggle. You are letting go of the identity that says life is hard, that change is difficult, that you must work and strain to get what you want. Second breath. Breathe in love. Breathe out all fear and doubt. You are releasing the voice that says you are not worthy, that you don't deserve good things, that you are somehow flawed or broken. Third breath. Breathe in infinite possibility. Breathe out all limitation and lack. You are freeing yourself from the story that says you are stuck, that your circumstances define you, that you are victim to forces beyond your control. Good. You have created sacred space. You have cleared the field. You have prepared yourself to receive new programming, new truths, new realities. Your subconscious mind is now open, receptive, ready to accept the new instructions you are about to give it. Your heart is far more than the physical muscle pumping blood through your body. Your heart is an electromagnetic powerhouse, generating the strongest rhythmic energy field produced by your body. This field can be measured several feet away from your body and is approximately 60 times greater in amplitude than the brain waves recorded in an electroencephalogram. But what makes the heart truly extraordinary is its ability to influence not only your internal state, but also the quantum field around you. When your heart is in a state of coherence, when it's beating in a smooth, harmonious rhythm, it creates an optimal state for manifestation, for healing, for transformation. Right now, place both hands on your heart. Feel that steady, rhythmic pulsing. This is the sound of life itself, the drumbeat of your existence, the rhythm that has been with you since before your first breath. This heart of yours beats approximately 100,000 times per day without any conscious effort from you. It is a miracle in action, a testament to the intelligence that flows through every aspect of your being. The heart has its own nervous system, often called the heart brain, containing about 40,000 neurons. This means your heart literally thinks, processes information, and makes decisions. In fact, your heart sends more signals to your brain than your brain sends to your heart. Your heart is not just responding to your thoughts and emotions, it's actually influencing them. When we speak of following your heart or listening to your heart, we are not speaking metaphorically. We are speaking of an actual intelligence, an actual knowing, an actual guidance system that exists within your chest. And this guidance system is directly connected to the quantum field of infinite possibility. Now I want you to breathe directly into your heart. Imagine your breath flowing in and out through your heart center. As you do this, I want you to cultivate a feeling of genuine appreciation. Think of something or someone you truly appreciate. It could be a person you love, a moment of beauty you witnessed today, a blessing in your life that you sometimes take for granted. Feel that appreciation, not just as a thought, but as a warm, expanding sensation in your chest. Let it grow. Let it radiate through your entire body. This feeling of appreciation is one of the most powerful forces in the universe. It immediately shifts your heart into coherence and aligns you with the frequencies of abundance, love, and miracles. As you maintain this feeling of appreciation, you are creating what researchers call heart coherence. Your heart rhythm becomes smooth and ordered. Your nervous system balances. and your brain waves synchronize with your heart rhythm. You become a unified field of consciousness, broadcasting a clear, coherent signal into the quantum field. This is the optimal state for reprogramming your subconscious mind. This is the frequency from which your declarations and affirmations will be most powerful. When you speak from this heart-coherent state, your words carry a vibrational authority that penetrates deeply into the subconscious realm. The electromagnetic field generated by your heart in this coherent state extends beyond your physical body, influencing others around you, and literally restructuring the space you occupy. You become a walking field of transformation, a living magnet for experiences that match your elevated state. Throughout history, mystics and sages have taught that the heart is the seat of wisdom, the portal to higher consciousness, the bridge between the human and the divine. Modern science is now confirming what these teachers have always known. The heart is indeed a gateway, an access point to quantum creativity and infinite intelligence. As we move into the repetition phase of tonight's process, remember that each word you speak is emanating from this electromagnetic portal. Each declaration is being broadcast from your heart's field into the responsive matrix of reality. Each repetition is a coherent signal being transmitted from your heart to the heart of the universe itself. Your heart knows the truth of who you are beyond all limitations. Your heart remembers your original magnificence before the world taught you to be small. Your heart holds the blueprint of your highest potential, and it is ready to broadcast that blueprint into manifestation through the words you are about to speak. Words are not mere symbols or sounds. Words are vibrational frequencies, each one carrying its own electromagnetic signature, its own power to influence consciousness and reality. The language we use literally shapes our neural pathways, influences our cellular behavior, and broadcasts instructions to the quantum field. Your subconscious mind, that vast repository of memory and potential that lies beneath the threshold of your awareness, responds not to complex explanations or logical arguments, but to simple, clear, emotionally charged statements spoken with conviction and feeling. Your subconscious understands the language of certainty, the dialect of already having, the frequency of being rather than becoming. Tonight we will not be speaking in the future tense, hoping that someday things might change. We will not be using the language of wanting or wishing or trying. We will be speaking in the eternal now, in the present tense of reality, using words that assume the truth we wish to experience is already our lived reality. This is because your subconscious mind cannot distinguish between what is actually happening and what you vividly imagine and feel to be happening. When you repeatedly declare, "I am prosperous," with genuine feeling and belief, your subconscious mind accepts this as current reality and begins to reorganize your thoughts, behaviors, and even your cellular function to match this new identity. The words we choose tonight have been carefully selected not just for their meaning, but for their vibrational frequency. Each word carries within it the power to unlock dormant potentials, to activate sleeping genes, to restructure the very foundation of your self-concept. When you say, "I am," you are invoking the most powerful creative force in the universe. I am are the two words with which the Creator identified itself in sacred texts throughout history. When you say, "I am," you are claiming your divine creative authority. You are stating your existence, your being, your right to define yourself according to your highest vision. Every statement that follows "I am" is a decree, a command, an instruction to your subconscious mind, your cellular structure, and the quantum field. When you say, "I am wealthy," you are not describing your current bank account. You are declaring your energetic identity. You are claiming your place in the frequency of abundance. You are identifying yourself as one who naturally attracts and receives wealth. The language we use tonight will bypass your critical, analytical mind and speak directly to the deeper layers of your consciousness that actually control your life experience. These deeper layers don't argue with you, don't analyze whether what you're saying is realistic, don't compare your declarations to your current circumstances. They simply accept what you tell them with feeling and conviction, and they immediately begin to create experiences that match your new identity. This is why repetition is so crucial. Each time you repeat a statement, you are deepening the groove in consciousness, strengthening the neural pathway, intensifying the vibrational pattern that will eventually crystallize into your physical experience. Like water gradually carving a canyon through solid rock, your repeated declarations gradually carve new patterns of possibility into the malleable substance of reality. But the words themselves are only half the equation. The other half is the emotional energy, the feeling frequency with which you speak them. Your emotions are the power source that gives your words their creative force. When you speak with genuine feeling, when you infuse your declarations with authentic emotion, you activate the quantum field in ways that mere mental repetition cannot accomplish. Tonight, as you repeat these carefully chosen words, allow yourself to feel them in your body. Feel the truth of them resonating in your cells. Feel the power of them expanding your energy field. Feel the reality of them already manifesting in your experience. This feeling is not something you add to the words. This feeling is the words themselves, embodied and made real in your consciousness. The darkness of night is not empty space. It is fertile potential, rich with possibility, pregnant with the dreams that await birth. Just as seeds must be planted in the dark earth to sprout into the light, your new reality must be planted in the dark, receptive soil of your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is most receptive during these twilight hours, when the analytical, critical voice of your conscious mind begins to quiet, when the gates between dimensions soften, when the ordinary rules of space and time become more fluid. This is the optimal time for planting new patterns, new beliefs, new identities in the deep soil of your being. Imagine, if you will, that your subconscious mind is like a vast, fertile garden. For years, perhaps decades, this garden has been growing whatever seeds were planted there. Seeds of limitation, seeds of doubt, seeds of old stories about who you are and what you deserve. Some of these seeds were planted by other people, parents, teachers, society. Some you planted yourself through repetitive thoughts and self-talk. But regardless of who planted them, they have been growing, creating the landscape of your current reality. But tonight, we are going to plant new seeds. We are going to plant seeds of abundance, seeds of love, seeds of health, seeds of joy, seeds of peace. And just as surely as the old seeds grew into your current experience, these new seeds will grow into your new reality. The beauty of working with the subconscious mind is that it doesn't argue with you. It doesn't say, "But that's not realistic," or "You don't deserve that," or "That's impossible." Your subconscious mind simply accepts what you plant there with feeling and conviction, and it begins immediately to nurture those new seeds into manifestation. Each word you repeat tonight is a seed. Each declaration spoken with genuine feeling is a seed planted in the fertile darkness of your deepest mind. Each repetition waters that seed, gives it energy, helps it take root and grow. But here's what's truly remarkable. These seeds don't follow the ordinary laws of agriculture. In the garden of consciousness, seeds planted tonight can bear fruit tomorrow. The thoughts you think, the words you speak, the identity you claim in this moment immediately begin to influence your cellular biology, your electromagnetic field, and the quantum patterns that will crystallize into your future experiences. As you settle deeper into this receptive state, feel yourself becoming one with the rich, dark soil of infinite potential. Feel your old identity, your old limitations, your old stories dissolving into this darkness, becoming compost for the new reality that is about to grow. You are not trying to force anything to happen. You are not struggling or striving or pushing. You are simply planting seeds with love, with trust, with the quiet confidence that comes from knowing that every seed contains within itself everything it needs to become the fullest expression of its potential. The farmer doesn't dig up the seed every day to see if it's growing. The farmer plants the seed, waters it consistently, and trusts the invisible process of growth that is happening beneath the surface. Tonight, you are the farmer, and the words you repeat are the seeds, and your subconscious mind is the rich, fertile earth that will nurture these seeds into full bloom. Feel into this metaphor. Feel yourself as the conscious gardener of your own reality. Feel the power you have to choose what grows in the landscape of your life. Feel the excitement of knowing that the seeds you plant tonight in the darkness will emerge as the experiences you live in the light. The most profound shift in consciousness occurs when you move from the frequency of wanting to the frequency of already having. Wanting implies lack, that you don't currently have what you desire, that it exists somewhere outside of you, that you must somehow acquire it. But the frequency of already having recognizes that everything you could ever desire already exists within the quantum field, and your role is not to create it, but to align with it. When you operate from the frequency of already having, you bypass the struggle, the striving, the desperation that actually repels what you desire. Instead, you embody the calm confidence, the natural gratitude, the peaceful satisfaction of one who has received what they desire. Think about something you already have that you once really wanted. Perhaps it's your home, your car, a relationship, a job, an achievement. Remember what it felt like to want that thing, to hope for it, to work toward it. Now feel into how it feels to actually have it. Notice the difference in your energy, in your emotional state, in your entire vibrational signature. When you have something, you don't spend time worrying about whether you'll get it. You don't feel anxious or desperate about it. You don't constantly think about it or plan for it or wish for it. You simply have it, and having it feels natural, normal, right. This is the frequency we want to embody tonight for everything you desire to experience. The quantum field responds not to your desires, but to your beliefs about what is already true. When you truly believe you already have something, when you feel the reality of already having it in your cells, in your nervous system, in your energy field, the quantum field has no choice but to reorganize itself to match that belief. This is why tonight, we will not be asking for anything. We will not be hoping or wishing or requesting. We will be declaring, stating, embodying the truth of already having what we desire. Each repetition will be spoken from the assumption that what you desire is not coming to you. It is already yours. When you say, "I am wealthy," you are not trying to become wealthy. You are recognizing your already existing wealth. When you declare, "I am loved," you are not hoping to find love. You are acknowledging the love that already surrounds and fills you. When you affirm, "I am healthy," you are not trying to heal yourself. You are claiming the perfect health that is your natural state. This shift from becoming to being, from seeking to having, from future to present creates a quantum leap in your manifestation ability. Instead of broadcasting the frequency of lack, which attracts more experiences of lacking, you broadcast the frequency of fulfillment, which attracts more experiences of being fulfilled. But this isn't just positive thinking or self-deception. This is quantum physics in action. At the quantum level, all possibilities exist simultaneously. The version of you that is wealthy exists. The version of you that is loved exists. The version of you that is healthy exists. Your job is not to create these versions. They already exist. Your job is to tune your consciousness to the frequency of the version you prefer to experience. Tonight, as you repeat each statement, I want you to feel it in your body as already true. Don't try to convince yourself it's true. Simply assume it's true and feel what that assumption feels like in your nervous system, in your heart, in your cells. Let your body be the laboratory where you experiment with new frequencies of being. When you embody the frequency of already having, you create what scientists call quantum entanglement with your desired outcome. You become vibrationally identical to what you want to experience, and the field has no choice but to collapse the quantum possibilities into the physical experiences that match your new frequency. One of the most revolutionary discoveries of modern science is the field of epigenetics, the study of how environmental factors influence genetic expression. What we've learned is that your genes are not your destiny. Your genes are like a piano keyboard, and your beliefs, emotions, and repeated thoughts are the pianist, determining which keys get played and which melodies emerge in your life. Dr. Bruce Lipton's groundbreaking research has shown that the environment of the cell, which includes the thoughts and beliefs of the person, directly influences which genes are activated and which remain dormant. This means that by changing your beliefs, by changing your internal environment, you can literally rewrite your genetic expression. Your DNA is not a fixed blueprint that determines your fate. Your DNA is a dynamic, responsive library of potential, waiting for instructions from your consciousness about which programs to run. When you consistently hold new beliefs, when you repeatedly embody new emotional states, when you maintain new thoughts about yourself and your possibilities, You are literally signaling your genes to express differently. This is why the repetitions we do tonight are so much more than positive thinking. These are genetic activation sequences. Each time you repeat a new truth about yourself with genuine feeling, you are sending biochemical signals to your cells, instructing them to activate genetic programs that support your new identity. When you declare, "I am healthy," you are not just trying to think positively about your health. You are instructing your genes to activate health-promoting sequences and turn off disease-promoting patterns. When you affirm, "I am abundant," you are signaling your DNA to express the genetic templates associated with prosperity, creativity, and resourcefulness. Your body is constantly creating new cells, about 25 million every second. Each new cell is created according to the blueprint provided by your current beliefs and emotional states. If you maintain the same old beliefs, the same old emotional patterns, the same old self-concept, your new cells will be identical to your old cells, and you'll keep recreating the same reality. But when you change your beliefs, when you embody new emotions, when you assume a new identity, your new cells are created according to this upgraded blueprint. Within months, you can have a body that reflects your new consciousness rather than your old limitations. This is not science fiction. This is the cutting edge of biological science. Your beliefs are literally rewriting your biology in real time. Your thoughts are switching genes on and off. Your emotions are determining which aspects of your genetic potential get expressed and which remain dormant. The implications of this are staggering. It means you are not stuck with the genetic hand you were dealt. It means you are not destined to repeat the patterns of your family lineage. It means you have the power to consciously evolve, to upgrade your biology, to become a new version of yourself at the cellular level. Tonight, as you repeat these transformative statements, know that you are doing more than just affirming positive outcomes. You are literally reprogramming your genetic expression. You are activating dormant potentials within your DNA. You are signaling your cells to create a body that matches your new identity rather than your old limitations. Feel this happening. With each repetition, with each declaration, feel your cells responding. Feel your DNA awakening. Feel new genetic programs coming online. You are not just changing your thoughts. You are changing the very biological foundation of your being. You are becoming, at the most fundamental level, a new person. We have arrived at the sacred center of our journey together. The place where words become more than words, where repetition becomes ritual, where your voice becomes a prayer that reshapes reality itself. This is the moment where everything we have discussed, the science, the spirituality, the understanding, transforms into direct experience. What I'm about to share with you is not just a list of affirmations. This is a precise sequence of vibrational statements designed to systematically reprogram every aspect of your identity. Each statement builds upon the previous one, creating a cascading transformation that reaches into every cell of your body, every corner of your consciousness, every dimension of your experience. As we begin this sacred repetition, remember that you are not trying to convince yourself of anything. You are not hoping these things will become true someday. You are recognizing what is already true at the deepest level of your being. You are claiming your birthright as a conscious creator. You are speaking the language that your subconscious mind has been waiting to hear. Let us begin with the foundation, your essential nature, your core identity, the truth of who you are beyond all limitations and stories. I am infinite consciousness expressing as a human being. Feel this truth resonating in your bones. You are not just a physical body struggling through life. You are consciousness itself, temporarily focused through the lens of human experience. This is your true identity, and from this recognition, all transformation flows. I am worthy of every blessing the universe has to offer. Let this worthiness fill every cell of your body. You don't need to earn love, abundance, health, or happiness. These are your natural inheritance as a conscious being. Any voice that tells you otherwise is just old programming that no longer serves you. I am aligned with the infinite intelligence that creates and sustains all life. Feel yourself plugging into the cosmic power source. You are not alone in this universe. You are supported, guided, and empowered by the same intelligence that spins galaxies and grows flowers. This intelligence flows through you right now. I am a magnet for miracles, synchronicities, and perfect opportunities. Sense your energy field expanding, becoming magnetic to all that serves your highest good. You don't have to force or struggle for what you need. You are naturally attractive to everything that aligns with your well-being. I am financially abundant, and money flows to me easily and naturally. Feel the energy of abundance filling your being. See yourself as someone who naturally attracts wealth, who has value to offer the world, who receives compensation easily and joyfully. Money is simply energy, and you are learning to master energy. I am deeply loved and I radiate love wherever I go. Let love expand from your heart center, filling your entire being and extending beyond your physical boundaries. You are made of love. You are surrounded by love. You are love itself expressing in human form. I am vibrantly healthy, and my body functions in perfect harmony. To feel your cells responding to this declaration, reorganizing themselves according to this new blueprint of perfect health. Your body knows how to heal, how to thrive, how to express vitality. You are giving it permission to do what it naturally wants to do. I am living my highest purpose and my life has profound meaning. Sense the deep satisfaction of knowing that your life matters, that you have something unique and valuable to contribute to the world. Your purpose is not something you need to find. It is something you embody by being fully yourself. I am at peace with my past and excited about my future. Feel any regret, guilt, or resentment dissolving in the light of this new understanding. Your past was perfect preparation for who you are becoming. Your future is bright with infinite possibility. I am grateful for all that I have and all that is coming to me. Let gratitude flood your system, creating the magnetic frequency that attracts even more to be grateful for. Appreciation is the fastest way to align with the abundance that is always available. Now we repeat this sequence, but this time, allow each statement to sink even deeper, to penetrate layers of consciousness you didn't even know existed. With each repetition, you're not just saying words, you're installing new software in the operating system of your reality. As these new truths take root in your consciousness, something profound is happening at the deepest levels of your being. The old templates, the old patterns, the old identity structures that have defined your reality for so long are beginning to dissolve. Like ice melting into water, like clouds dispersing into clear sky, the limitations that once felt so solid and permanent are revealing themselves to be nothing more than temporary formations in the fluid medium of consciousness. You see, your identity is not fixed. Who you think you are, what you believe you're capable of, the story you tell yourself about your life, all of this is malleable, changeable, updatable. You are not stuck with the self-concept you inherited from childhood, from society, from past experiences. You have the power to consciously choose a new identity, and once you choose it, once you embody it, once you live from it consistently, it becomes your new reality. But releasing old identity patterns can sometimes feel uncomfortable, like taking off clothes that no longer fit, but that you've grown accustomed to wearing. There might be a part of you that wants to hold on to familiar limitations because they feel safe, known, predictable. The victim identity, the struggle identity, the not enough identity. These patterns have been with you for so long that they almost feel like friends. Tonight, I invite you to lovingly release these old friends. Thank them for the role they played in your journey. Acknowledge that they served a purpose. Perhaps they protected you, motivated you, or taught you valuable lessons. But now it's time to outgrow them, to evolve beyond them, to step into a larger version of yourself. As you continue repeating these new truths, notice any resistance that arises. Notice the voice that says, "But this isn't realistic," or "Who am I to claim these things?" or "This feels too good to be true." This is just the old identity trying to maintain its familiar territory. Don't fight this voice. Simply acknowledge it with compassion and continue speaking your new truth. Feel yourself becoming lighter, freer, more expansive with each repetition. The old shells of limitation are cracking open, and the magnificent being you truly are is emerging like a butterfly from its cocoon. You are not becoming someone new. You are remembering who you have always been beneath all the layers of conditioning and limitation. The person who struggles is dissolving. The person who lacks is fading away. The person who feels unworthy is releasing its grip on your consciousness. In their place, the abundant one, the loved one, the powerful one, The wise one, the healthy one, is taking residence in your awareness. This is not make-believe. This is not wishful thinking. This is identity transformation at the quantum level. Every time you speak these new truths with genuine feeling, you are literally rewriting the code of your existence. You are updating the software of your reality. You are becoming a new version of yourself that is more aligned with your true nature and highest potential. Let yourself feel the excitement of this transformation. Let yourself feel the freedom of releasing old limitations. Let yourself feel the joy of stepping into your power. You are not losing anything real. You are only losing the illusions that have kept you small. And in place of those illusions, you are gaining access to your infinite nature, your unlimited potential, your divine inheritance. The universe is not neutral. It is not indifferent to your thoughts, your feelings, your declarations. The universe is a vast, responsive, intelligent system that is constantly listening to the vibrational signals you broadcast and organizing itself to match those signals. Every word you speak, every emotion you feel, every belief you hold sends ripples through the quantum field, and those ripples return to you as your lived experience. This is not metaphysical speculation. This is how reality works at the most fundamental level. The universe operates according to precise laws. Laws of vibration, laws of resonance, laws of correspondence. Just as your radio picks up the station that matches its frequency, the universe delivers experiences that match your vibrational frequency. When you consistently broadcast the frequency of abundance through your thoughts, words, and emotions, the universe must respond with abundant experiences. When you emanate the vibration of love, you attract loving relationships and situations. When you embody the frequency of health, your body naturally aligns with wellness. This is not magic. This is mechanics. This is how the cosmic machinery operates. But here's what most people don't understand. The universe responds not to your conscious wishes or desperate hopes, but to your unconscious beliefs and emotional patterns. You might consciously want wealth while unconsciously believing you don't deserve it. You might hope for love while unconsciously fearing rejection. You might wish for health while unconsciously holding patterns of stress and anxiety. This is why tonight's work is so crucial. We are not just changing what you consciously think. We are reprogramming the unconscious patterns that actually control your experience. We are aligning your conscious desires with your unconscious beliefs, creating coherence between all levels of your being. When you achieve this inner coherence, when your thoughts, emotions, beliefs, and words all align with the same intention, you create what could be called quantum resonance with your desired outcomes. The universe no longer receives mixed signals from you. Instead, it receives a clear, consistent, powerful signal that it cannot ignore. Think of yourself as a broadcasting station. For most of your life, you may have been broadcasting static, mixed messages, conflicting beliefs, unclear intentions. But tonight, you are learning to broadcast a clear, strong signal. You are learning to transmit a coherent frequency that the universe can easily receive and respond to. As you repeat these transformative statements, feel yourself aligning more and more deeply with the cosmic response mechanism. Feel the universe listening to every word, feeling every emotion, receiving every intention. Feel the vast intelligence of existence preparing to reorganize itself in response to your new vibrational signature. The universe wants to give you everything you desire. The universe wants to support your highest good, your greatest joy, your most magnificent expression. But it can only respond to the signals you actually send, not the signals you think you're sending. Tonight, you are learning to send clear, powerful, consistent signals that align with your deepest desires and highest aspirations. With each repetition, you are fine-tuning your broadcast. With each declaration, you are clarifying your signal. With each emotionally charged statement, you are amplifying your transmission. The universe is receiving your new frequency, and even now, it is beginning to reorganize itself to deliver experiences that match this elevated vibration. In traditions throughout the world and across time, repetition has been understood as one of the most powerful forms of prayer. The mantras of Eastern spirituality, the rosary of Christianity, the dhikr of Islam, the chanting of Judaism, All recognize that there is something profoundly transformative about speaking sacred words over and over again. But repetition is not just a spiritual practice, it is also a neurological necessity. Your brain literally rewires itself based on repeated patterns of thought and speech. Neuroscientists have discovered that neurons that fire together wire together. Every time you repeat a new thought or declaration, you strengthen the neural pathway associated with that thought, making it more likely to arise spontaneously in the future. This is why the repetitions we are doing tonight are so much more than positive affirmations. They are literally rewiring your brain, creating new neural highways that support your new identity and desired reality. Each repetition carves a deeper groove in consciousness, making it easier for thoughts and feelings aligned with your transformation to flow naturally. But sacred repetition is also something more mysterious, something that transcends the purely mechanical explanations of neuroscience. When you repeat words with genuine devotion, with authentic feeling, with pure intention, you create a bridge between the human and the divine, between the personal and the universal, between your individual consciousness and the cosmic consciousness that pervades all existence. Each repetition tonight is a prayer, not a prayer of begging or pleading, but a prayer of recognition, a prayer of gratitude, a prayer of claiming what is already yours by divine right. You are not asking the universe to give you something you lack. You are acknowledging the abundance, love, health, and peace that are already present in the quantum field of infinite possibility. As you speak these words again and again, feel them becoming more than just sounds in your throat. Feel them becoming vibrations that penetrate every cell of your body. Feel them becoming energetic transmissions that ripple through the field of consciousness. Feel them becoming direct communications with the intelligence that orchestrates all of existence. There is a rhythm to sacred repetition, a musicality that emerges when words are spoken with reverence and intention. Allow yourself to find this rhythm. Allow yourself to enter into the flow of repetition, where effort dissolves and the words seem to speak themselves through you. This is the state that mystics call remembrance, where the boundary between the one who speaks and the words being spoken dissolves, where you become a clear channel for truth to express itself. In this state, you are not trying to convince yourself of anything. You are not working to make something happen. You are simply allowing what is already true to reveal itself through your voice, through your heart, through your entire being. Let each repetition tonight be a gift to yourself and to the universe. Let each declaration be an offering of gratitude for the miraculous life you are living. Let each word be a celebration of your divine nature and infinite potential. In this spirit of sacred repetition, transformation is not something you create. It is something you allow, something you receive, something you become. There exists a version of you that has already achieved everything you desire. This version of you lives in a parallel quantum reality where you are abundant, loved, healthy, fulfilled, and free. This future self is not a fantasy. It is a genuine probability that exists within the infinite field of potential, waiting for you to align with its frequency. Tonight, I want you to imagine that this future version of yourself is speaking through you. With each repetition, you are not trying to become this person. You are channeling this person. You are allowing their voice to speak through your voice, their confidence to flow through your being, their reality to bleed through into your current experience. Your future self knows things that your current self has forgotten. They know that you are worthy. They know that you are powerful. They know that you are loved beyond measure. They know that abundance is your natural state. They know that health is your birthright. They have moved beyond all the doubts and fears and limitations that may still echo in your current consciousness. As you speak these transformative words, feel yourself borrowing the certainty of your future self. Feel their unshakable confidence flowing into your voice. Feel their deep knowing saturating your cells. Feel their peaceful assurance calming any anxiety or doubt that may arise. Your future self is not worried about how these things will manifest. They are not concerned about timing or methods or circumstances. They simply know that what is meant to be will be, because they have already lived it. They have already experienced the love, the abundance, the health, the fulfillment that you are now claiming. This knowing is available to you right now. You don't have to wait to feel confident about your desires. You don't have to see evidence before you believe. You can access the emotional reality of your fulfilled desires immediately by connecting with the version of yourself that has already received them. Speak now, as this future self would speak. Declare your reality as someone who has nothing to prove, nothing to defend, nothing to apologize for. You are simply stating facts about your existence from the perspective of someone who has already traveled the journey you are currently on. I am abundant because abundance is who I am. I am loved because love is my essence. I am healthy because health is my natural state. I am free because freedom is my birthright. Feel the difference between speaking these words as someone who hopes they might become true and speaking them as someone who knows they already are true. Feel the shift in your energy, in your nervous system, in your entire vibrational field. Your future self is reaching back through time to remind you of who you really are. They are whispering in your ear, you don't have to struggle. You don't have to prove yourself. You don't have to earn what is already yours. Simply claim it. Simply embody it. Simply be it. This is not self-deception. This is quantum connection. You are establishing a resonant link with the version of yourself that exists in the frequency you wish to experience. And as you strengthen this connection through repetition, through feeling, through embodiment, you literally pull that reality into your current experience. As you continue this sacred repetition, something extraordinary is happening at the most fundamental level of your physical being. Your cells are listening. Your DNA is responding. Your entire biological system is updating itself to match the new information you are providing through your words, emotions, and intentions. Every cell in your body contains the complete blueprint of your entire being, but only a small percentage of your genetic potential is actively expressed at any given time. The rest remains dormant, waiting for the right signals to activate. These signals come primarily from your environment, and the most immediate environment for your cells is your own consciousness. When you repeatedly declare, I am healthy, you are sending specific biochemical signals to your cells that activate health-promoting genetic sequences. When you affirm, I am abundant, you are triggering genetic programs associated with confidence, creativity, and resourcefulness. When you embody, I am loved, you are stimulating the production of hormones and neurotransmitters that support bonding, trust, and emotional well-being. This is not metaphysical speculation. This is documented science. Your thoughts and emotions literally influence genetic expression through a process called epigenetic modification. You are not stuck with the genes you inherited. You can influence which aspects of your genetic potential get expressed through your conscious choices and repeated patterns of thought and feeling. Feel this happening now. With each repetition, feel your cells receiving new instructions. Feel your DNA awakening to new possibilities. Feel your entire biological system reorganizing itself around your new identity and elevated vision of yourself. Your cells want to serve you. They want to create a body that matches your highest vision of yourself. They want to express health, vitality, and aliveness. But they can only work with the information you provide them. For too long, you may have been unconsciously programming them with thoughts of limitation, fear, stress, and inadequacy. Tonight, you are consciously reprogramming them with thoughts of abundance, love, health, and infinite possibility. You are giving your cells permission to express their highest potential. You are activating genetic capacities that may have been dormant for years or even decades. This cellular reprogramming happens naturally and effortlessly as you maintain your new thoughts and emotions. You don't have to understand the mechanism. You just have to provide the signal. Your body's intelligence will handle the rest. The new cells being created in your body right now are being built according to this new blueprint. They are literally made of different stuff than your old cells. They are made of hope instead of fear, abundance instead of lack, love instead of loneliness, health instead of disease. Over the coming weeks and months, as these new cells multiply and replace the old ones, you will notice changes not just in how you feel, but in how you look, how you move, how you show up in the world. People will comment that you seem different, lighter, more radiant. This is because you will be different. At the cellular level, at the genetic level, at the most fundamental level of your physical being. In the space between your words, in the pause between your declarations, in the silence that follows each repetition. Something sacred is happening. This silence is not empty. It is pregnant with potential, rich with possibility, alive with the creative force of the universe itself. The ancient mystics understood that silence is not the absence of sound, but the presence of the divine. In this silence, your declarations settle into the deepest layers of your consciousness. In this silence, the quantum field receives and processes your vibrational transmissions. In this silence, the intelligence of existence prepares the perfect response to your elevated intentions. Learn to treasure these moments of silence between repetitions. This is when the real work happens. This is when your words penetrate beyond the surface of your mind and reach the profound depths where transformation actually occurs. This is when the universe downloads new possibilities into your awareness and uploads your new reality into the cosmic database of manifestation. As you speak your truth and then rest in silence, feel yourself dropping deeper and deeper into a state of pure receptivity. Feel your nervous system relaxing, your brain waves slowing, your consciousness expanding beyond the boundaries of your physical body. In this expanded state, you become one with the field of infinite possibility. The silence teaches you that you don't have to work to make these changes happen. You don't have to force or struggle or effort your way into a new reality. You simply have to plant the seeds through your words, and then rest in the fertile silence that allows those seeds to take root and grow. In meditation traditions around the world, practitioners learn to value silence as much as sound, emptiness as much as fullness, being as much as doing. Tonight, you are learning this same wisdom in the context of transformation. You are learning that change happens not in the noise of constant mental activity, but in the quiet spaces where the soul can breathe and new possibilities can emerge. Feel the rhythm that emerges naturally between speaking and silence, between declaring and receiving, between expressing and absorbing. This rhythm is the heartbeat of creation itself, the cosmic pulse that alternates between manifestation and rest, between form and emptiness, between sound and silence. As you continue this sacred practice, allow the silences to become longer, deeper, more profound. Allow yourself to sink into these spaces of pure potential where anything is possible and everything is available. In these silences, you are not waiting for something to happen. You are being with what is already happening at levels too subtle for the mind to comprehend. The universe speaks to you in these silences. Your higher self communicates with you in these pauses. Your future reality reaches back through time to touch you in these sacred spaces between words. Learn to listen with your whole being, not just with your ears. Learn to receive with your entire field of consciousness, not just with your thinking mind. Gratitude is perhaps the most powerful force in the universe for attracting what you desire. When you feel genuine appreciation, you immediately align yourself with the frequency of having, of receiving, of being blessed. Gratitude is the fastest way to shift from lack consciousness to abundance consciousness, from fear to love, from separation to connection. But tonight, we are not practicing gratitude as a technique or strategy. We are embodying gratitude as a state of being, as the natural expression of a consciousness that recognizes its inherent abundance and infinite blessedness. We are grateful not because we want to get something, but because we recognize that we already have everything. As you continue repeating these transformative declarations, feel genuine appreciation flowing through your entire being. Be grateful for the miracle of your existence, for the breath in your lungs, for the beating of your heart, for the consciousness that allows you to experience this moment. Be grateful for your ability to choose your thoughts, to speak your truth, to consciously participate in the creation of your reality. Feel appreciation for the invisible support that surrounds you, the air you breathe, the earth that holds you, the cosmic forces that maintain your existence moment by moment. Feel gratitude for the intelligence that coordinates trillions of cellular activities in your body without any conscious effort from you. Feel thankfulness for the love that others have given you throughout your life, even if it wasn't always perfect or complete. But most importantly, feel grateful for what you are claiming tonight. Feel appreciation for the abundance that is already yours, for the love that already surrounds you, for the health that is your natural state, for the peace that is your birthright. Feel grateful not because these things are coming to you in the future, but because they are already present in your experience, waiting for your recognition. This gratitude creates a magnetic field around you that draws more experiences worthy of appreciation. The universe loves a grateful consciousness and conspires to give grateful people more and more reasons to be grateful. When you appreciate what you have, you attract more to appreciate. When you feel blessed, you become a magnet for blessings. As you speak each declaration tonight, infuse it with genuine thankfulness. Say, "I am abundant," with the same feeling you would have if someone had just handed you $1 million. Declare, "I am loved," with the same appreciation you would feel if the love of your life had just professed their devotion to you. Affirm, "I am healthy," with the same gratitude you would feel if you had just been healed of a serious illness. This is not make-believe. This gratitude is a response to something that is actually happening right now. You are abundant. Abundant in the love that surrounds you. Abundant in the possibilities available to you. Abundant in the consciousness that allows you to create your reality. You are loved. Loved by the universe itself. Loved by the source of all existence. Loved by the very force that brought you into being. Gratitude completes the circuit between desire and manifestation. It acknowledges that what you have asked for has already been given, that what you have claimed has already been granted, that what you have declared has already been established in the quantum field of infinite possibility. We approach now the most sacred moment of our journey together, the moment of complete surrender, of total trust, of absolute faith in the process that is already unfolding perfectly in your life. This is the moment when you stop trying to control how your desires will manifest and instead release them into the infinite intelligence of existence. Surrender does not mean giving up. Surrender means giving over. It means transferring responsibility for the how and when to a power far greater and wiser than your individual mind. It means trusting that the universe knows the perfect timing, the perfect pathway, the perfect circumstances for your highest good to unfold. Throughout tonight's process, you have been planting seeds in the garden of consciousness. You have been programming your subconscious mind with new truths. You have been aligning your vibration with your desires. Now comes the final step, releasing attachment to specific outcomes and trusting the wisdom of the cosmic intelligence that orchestrates all of existence. This surrender is not passive resignation. It is active trust. It is choosing to believe that the universe has your back, that existence is fundamentally friendly, that life is conspiring in your favor rather than against you. It is recognizing that your role is to align with what you desire, and then allow the infinite creativity of existence to manifest it in ways that are perfect for your journey. Feel yourself relaxing into this trust. Feel the relief of no longer having to figure everything out, no longer having to force or manipulate or control every detail of your life. Feel the peace that comes from knowing that you have done your part. You have spoken your truth, claimed your reality, aligned your consciousness, and now you can rest in the confidence that the universe will do its part. The farmer plants the seed and then trusts the earth, the sun, the rain, and the invisible forces of growth to bring forth the harvest. You have planted your seeds tonight through your words, your emotions, your intentions. Now trust the fertile ground of consciousness, the nourishing light of infinite intelligence, and the watering of grace to bring forth your new reality. This surrender is also a recognition that your highest good may look different from what your limited mind can imagine. The universe sees the bigger picture. It knows connections and possibilities that your individual perspective cannot perceive. When you surrender, you open yourself to receiving not just what you asked for, but something even better. Something that serves not only your personal desires, but your soul's evolution and your highest purpose. As you sink deeper into sleep tonight, carry with you this feeling of complete trust, total surrender, absolute faith. You have done the work. You have spoken the words. You have aligned your consciousness. Now rest in the certainty that the process of transformation is already in motion, already unfolding, already bringing your new reality into manifestation. The universe has received your order. Your subconscious mind has accepted its new programming. Your cells are already reorganizing according to your new blueprint. Your future is already adjusting to accommodate your elevated vision. All you need to do now is sleep peacefully, knowing that while you rest, the cosmos is working on your behalf. As consciousness begins to merge with the dream state, as the boundaries between waking and sleeping start to dissolve, something profound is crystallizing in the quantum field around you. The declarations you have spoken, the truths you have embodied, the frequency you have maintained throughout this sacred process, all of this is solidifying into the template for your new reality. Think of this moment as the universe taking a photograph of your elevated consciousness. This snapshot of your transformed identity, your aligned vibration, your coherent intention becomes the blueprint that reality will use to construct your future experiences. Every thought you have thought, every word you have spoken, every emotion you have felt during this process has contributed to this cosmic photograph. In the quantum realm, this photograph already exists as pure potential. It contains within it all the experiences, relationships, opportunities, and circumstances that will manifest your declared reality. Like a seed that contains the complete blueprint for the tree it will become, this crystallized template contains everything needed for your transformation to unfold in perfect timing and perfect order. You don't need to hold on to this template consciously. You don't need to remember every word you've spoken or maintain every feeling you've cultivated. The universe has received and recorded everything. Your subconscious mind has absorbed and integrated the new programming. Your energy field has locked into the new frequency. The work is done. As you drift towards sleep, feel yourself releasing any need to monitor this process or evaluate its effectiveness. Trust that transformation is happening at levels deeper than your conscious mind can perceive. Trust that changes are occurring in dimensions beyond your ordinary awareness. Trust that the seeds of your new reality are already germinating in the fertile darkness of infinite possibility. Your dreams tonight will be different. Your sleep will be deeper. Your rest will be more regenerative. This is because your entire being is realigning itself around your new identity. Your nervous system is recalibrating. Your cellular structure is updating. Your energy field is stabilizing at its new frequency. You may wake tomorrow with new insights, unexpected opportunities, or subtle shifts in how you feel about yourself and your life. Or the changes may unfold more gradually, like flowers blooming in slow motion, revealing their beauty, one petal at a time. Trust whatever timeline serves your highest good. The universe operates according to perfect timing. What needs to happen quickly will happen quickly. What needs to unfold gradually will unfold gradually. Your job is not to dictate the pace, but to remain open, receptive, and trusting as your new reality crystallizes around you. Feel yourself becoming one with this crystallizing field of potential. Feel your individual consciousness merging with the cosmic consciousness that contains all possibilities. Feel your personal desires aligning with the universal desire for all beings to experience their highest joy and fullest expression. You are not separate from the universe. You are the universe expressing itself as you. Your transformation is the universe transforming itself through you. Your awakening is existence awakening to itself through your unique perspective and experience. Though you have not yet slept, though morning has not yet arrived, I want to speak to you about the moment you will awaken, not just tomorrow morning, but every morning for the rest of your life, because something fundamental has shifted tonight. You are not the same person who began this journey with me hours ago. Tomorrow morning, when your eyes open and consciousness returns to your body, you will be awakening as a new version of yourself. The old identity that was built on limitation, fear, and lack will feel like a costume you no longer need to wear. The new identity that you have claimed tonight, abundant, loved, healthy, free, will feel like coming home to yourself. You may not immediately notice all the changes. Transformation often happens in layers, revealing itself gradually as you move through your days. But somewhere deep in your cells, in your nervous system, in your energy field, you will carry the knowing that everything is different now. You will carry the certainty that you are different now. Pay attention to the small shifts. Notice if you make different choices about what to eat, how to spend your time, who to talk to. Notice if you respond differently to challenges or setbacks. Notice if opportunities seem to appear more readily, if people treat you differently, If life begins to flow more smoothly in unexpected ways, these changes may be subtle at first, like the first green shoots of spring emerging from winter soil, but trust that beneath the surface a complete transformation is taking root. The reality you have claimed tonight is organizing itself around you, rearranging circumstances and relationships and opportunities to match your new vibrational signature. Some mornings you may wake with a clear sense of this new identity. Other mornings, the old patterns of thought may temporarily reassert themselves. This is natural and normal. Transformation is not usually instantaneous and complete. It is usually gradual and progressive. Be patient with yourself as you grow into your new reality. When old thoughts arise, when familiar doubts surface, when the voice of limitation tries to reclaim your attention, simply remember this night. Remember the words you spoke, the truths you claimed, the identity you embodied. Remember that the real you, the abundant, loved, healthy, free you, is not an aspiration but a recognition. You may want to return to these words regularly, to repeat this process, to reinforce the new programming you have installed tonight. This is wisdom, not weakness. Even computers need regular updates. Even gardens need regular tending. Even the most beautiful music needs to be practiced regularly to maintain its perfection. But know that something irreversible has happened tonight. You have crossed a threshold from which there is no going back. You have awakened to possibilities that once seemed impossible. You have aligned with a version of yourself that you may have thought was just a dream. This version of yourself, this abundant, loved, healthy, free version, is not a future possibility. It is a present reality that you have been learning to embody throughout our time together. It is who you are when you strip away all the stories and limitations and fears that were never actually true. As you awaken tomorrow and every day after, remember that you are awakening not just to a new day, but to a new life. A life where anything is possible. A life where you are the conscious creator of your experience. A life where love, abundance, health, and freedom are not destinations to reach, but truths to embody. The universe has been waiting for you to remember who you really are. Tonight, you remembered. Tomorrow, you get to live from that remembrance. And every day after tomorrow, you get to continue becoming more and more fully the magnificent being you have always been. Sleep now, dear friend. Sleep in peace. Sleep in trust. Sleep in gratitude. And when you wake, wake as the new you, the real you, the you that you have finally given yourself permission to be. Welcome to your new life. It has been waiting for you all along.